You know the dishwasher, that quiet box in the kitchen that saves you from standing over a sink after dinner, scraping plates, and pretending you don't resent everyone. You've probably never heard of Josephine Cochrane. This is Josephine Cochrane, and without her, the modern dishwasher doesn't exist. Josephine was not a factory engineer. She was not a mechanic by trade. She was a wealthy socialite in Illinois in the 1800s, famous for hosting dinner parties and using beautiful, expensive china. And like a lot of inventions, this one began with a very specific frustration. Her servants kept chipping her dishes while washing them by hand. So Josephine supposedly said, "If nobody else is going to invent a machine to wash dishes properly, I'll do it myself." Which sounds simple until you remember what year it was. This was the 1880s. Women were not exactly being welcomed into workshops and patent offices with open arms. But Josephine had an idea that actually worked. Earlier dishwashing machines existed, but they were clumsy, unreliable, and often just splashed water around. Josephine's design was different. She built wire compartments to hold plates, cups, and saucers in place, then used water pressure to spray them clean. The dishes stayed secure. The machine did the scrubbing. And in 1886, she received a patent for the first practical dishwasher. At first, people didn't quite know what to do with it. The machine was too expensive for most homes, and many households still relied on domestic labor. So the idea of buying a machine to do women's work seemed unnecessary to the people with money and invisible to the people doing the work. But Josephine didn't stop. She started her own company, showed her dishwasher at the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago, and won an award. Hotels and restaurants understood it before families did. They saw what she had built, a faster, cleaner, safer way to handle mountains of dishes. Still, for decades, the industry treated the dishwasher like a luxury, not a revolution. Josephine Cochrane died before she could see it become a normal part of everyday kitchens. Her company eventually became part of what we know today as KitchenAid, and the appliance she fought to prove became something millions of people use without thinking. A machine born from broken china, stubbornness, and a woman who refused to wait for permission. And most people still don't know her name.